Hi, today I can show you how I play Mr Bojangles. I'm tuned to open G, G, D, G. I'll play an intro, verse, which is really half a verse, and a chorus, and then I'll explain everything to you. Alright, we're doing the song in the key of C, and this is a C chord, 5-5-5. It has a descending bass line. Now online you can find it written in all sorts of different ways, C, then G, and different chords and whatnot. But the way we're going to look at it is much simpler. We're going to look at it as a C slash chord, which I'll put up on the screen for you so you know what I'm talking about. So it's C, a little slash mark, and then whatever the bass note is. So the first chord is C, so we don't need a slash mark. And then it's C over B, then C over A, and you can use whatever fingers you're comfortable with, and then C over G. Now G is normally in a C chord, but because we want it to be a bass note, that's why we put C slash G. And that's also the intro, which usually goes twice depending on which version you're listening to. It's a waltz time song, so everything is going to be unless there's a run. So in this case I'm using a pick of 2 fingers, pick, so low string, then middle and high. I'll play the intro for you. Now the verse is going to start, which is almost the same. And by the way, for that intro, if you want, you can, instead of doing it like that, you can go tremolo pick, starting on the 5th fret on the high string. Either way, now we're into the body of the song. The verses are double, but I'm just going to play the first half of the double verse. Now we're going to go up to F, then to G, climb back up to C, F, G. This time we stay on G. Then we go back to F. Twice, that's 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Then we go to E, and we want to make it minor. If you can't just use one finger, that's great. But if you want to make it minor, add your little finger on the 12th fret. And then make it major. That's a minor third on the 12th fret. E minor. And then this is a major third, so it's just a major chord, but it sounds a little different. So I'm going to take it from the F. The 2nd fret. Once again, we can use one finger. And then we go to D. And then we go to G. Same rhythm. And then we add a descending run, which is 3, 2, and 0 on the middle string. Okay, I'm going to play that. Now, there's, as I mentioned, a double verse. So the first time you get to that point, you would go and climb again. And then sing the second half of the first verse, if you will, or the, I guess it's technically the second verse. So it's like verse, verse, chorus. Verse, verse, chorus. I think it does that again, verse, verse, chorus, and then the very last one is just a verse and a chorus. Don't quote me on that. I might have skipped something there or added something. So anyway, once you get to this point, the second time, it's time for the chorus, which I was just talking about. And that's A minor, 2, 2, 5, 2, 2, 5. You can do a one finger chord if that's, you know, the extent of your abilities right now. Don't stress yourself out having to do that. You'll sound fine with a one finger chord. Then G. Now I just threw in this lick. It's not necessarily on any of the records or anything. There are licks similar to it. I just picked something that would work. So it's just a little hammer on, and then a half to the first string. So 0, 2, first string, and then hammer on that. Because you're back to the A minor. So it's A minor and G. That's how you get back into the song. And of course you don't have to do that lick. You can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And it does the intro in most versions once. Into what would by now be the third verse and fourth verse. Okay, so that's all going to be in a tab at the end if you want to work your way through it. It seems like a bit complicated because there's a few more chords in it than there are in some other songs, but most of the chord changes are just the descending bass line from a C chord. C, C over B, C over A, C over G, and a run. Okay, I hope that works for you.